Elon Musk selling Bitcoin. Will Bitcoin continue to crash? Okay, guys, so here we are with an update video on Bitcoin. So a lot of breaking news has been released, including a cryptic tweet that says Elon Musk might have sold his Bitcoin, guys. So we're going to get right into the video. We're going to talk about this a little bit more. Before I get into the video, guys, I want to remind you guys to head over to Webull and grab your 2 free stocks. You guys can find the link in the description below. All you have to do is open a Webull account, deposit at least $100, and grab your 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850, guys. And if you are thinking about buying Bitcoin, be sure to check out Coinbase, guys. You'll find the link in the description below. Coinbase is the cryptocurrency exchange that I trust and I use to purchase my Bitcoin, guys. So be sure to check that out. Okay, guys, let's get right into the video. So basically, there's a lot of news swirling. As we can see here, the price of Bitcoin has continued to drop. So it actually hit a weekly low of around $44,000, and then it recovered a bit. So I actually bought some on the dip earlier today at 47,000. I'm probably gonna buy some more if we see around. I bought around 47,000. We're gonna probably buy some more if I see it around 45,000 again. So let's talk about what actually happened. So this is actually the trending article on CNBC right now. It says Elon Musk suggests Tesla may have dumped Bitcoin holdings. So it says Tesla CEO Elon Musk implied in a Twitter exchange Sunday afternoon that the electric vehicle maker sold or may sell the rest of its Bitcoin holdings, sending the price of cryptocurrency down. Musk has been a supporter of cryptocurrencies, helping the prices of digital coins rally, including Bitcoin. So basically, a potential sales comes just days after the company said it planned to hold rather than sell its Bitcoin already has, and this calls around an 8% drop. So basically, let's talk about this. So there was a Twitter exchange between this Twitter user called Crypto Whale, who said Bitcoin is going to slap themselves next quarter when they find out Tesla dumped the rest of their holdings. With the amount of hate Elon Musk is getting, I wouldn't blame him. And then he replied, indeed. So here's a screenshot, guys, of the Twitter exchange. So he basically went out and said that he basically sold his Bitcoin, guys. So, you know, Elon Musk, he kind of helped Bitcoin really skyrocket earlier this year as when Tesla ended up buying about $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, and then he kind of retracted that statement. He said he was going to stop accepting it for payments, and it looks like he's actually sold his crypto, guys. So it looks like he sold his Bitcoin as well. So obviously, you know, Tesla used Bitcoin to help them become, you know, turn a profit in their latest quarter, and perhaps, you know, they're just simply you know, dumping it in favor of another coin like Dogecoin. So Dogecoin is going to be accepted on Coinbase in the next 6 to 8 weeks, guys. So obviously this has caused a lot of concern for Bitcoin. A lot of people probably invested a ton of money into Bitcoin, assuming that the price was going to, you know, moon all the way to 100,000 or 70,000 or 80,000, and now that price is down. So I'm going to give you guys my thought on what I'm personally doing and why I think Bitcoin, that this is just noise, guys. So first off, let's take a long-term view of Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin, yes, it uses energy, but just like many things in our planet use energy, right? We need energy to power factories. We need energy to power cars. We need energy to power electricities, guys. You know, this is what makes us unique creatures, you know, whereas we're able to create inventions, but eventually all of our inventions are going to have to move towards solar, wind, and hydro energy, because that's the best renewable energy, and we do have to move away from oil dependence. So obviously Elon Musk is knocking Bitcoin for its oil dependence, but you know, obviously Bitcoin is only like 10, 11 years old, guys. It's still a relatively new invention, and you know, if you were to talk about Bitcoin as in terms of a kid, it's basically a tween. So you know, Bitcoin's not even a teenager yet. Once Bitcoin hits 13 years old, I think that's when we're going to start to see it mature a lot more in terms of the energy usage. And already 70 to 80% of Bitcoin mining is done with renewable energy. So, you know, this has caused a massive, you know, drop off in the all-time high of Bitcoin, which was peaking at, you know, the high when the Coinbase listing happened. So what's basically going on? Well, long term, you know, Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets. It was simply, you know, if we take a look back here, we can see in 2013, a Bitcoin was under, $1,000. And then, you know, in this bull run, it's ran to up to as much as $60,000. $4,000, guys. So if we take a look at the overall path of Bitcoin, we see that, it's a rocky road and it has a lot of peaks and a lot of, valleys and things like that. But overall, the long term, it's on the upwards trend. And as you can take a look at the volume here, volume has just steadily been increasing ever since, I would say, 2008. It's really ramped up and a lot more people are involved with cryptocurrencies. So we see here the last previous bull run before the current one, Bitcoin rose all the way to 19K, and then in the bear market it dropped to 4,000. So that's about a 70%, 80% drop in price. So, according to these Bitcoin cycles, Bitcoin could drop as well, probably at the could potentially hit, one of the previous support levels around like 35K or 38K. But I'm gonna tell you guys why I'm not selling any of my Bitcoin. Look, Bitcoin for me is not like a stock. We talk about stocks on this channel a lot. Bitcoin is not a stock. Bitcoin is property, guys. So it's just like you buy a house, right? Or you buy a house, or you buy a piece of farmland. You're not worried about what the price of the house or the price of the farmland is in the short run, because you're probably going to plan on living in that house for at least 5 or 10 years. And some people in America, where I'm from, they might be in the same house for 30 years, guys. So that's where Bitcoin is. I think you're better off buying Bitcoin on a regular basis and storing it away. Now, the fact that Tesla is selling their Bitcoin, that's because they're promoting Dogecoin. But Dogecoin is very similar to fiat currency, where there's an infinite amount of it being distributed. And that's not what we need right now. The world has created a wealth imbalance because we're constantly using inflationary money. So as you guys can see, inflation has definitely took place. If you guys go to the grocery store, or you want to buy a car or buy a house, you see that the prices of these, goods and products and assets have soared. And that's because of inflation. That's because printing more US dollars causes the price of everything to go up. So Bitcoin is the opposite of that. Bitcoin's a deflationary coin. So this is just noise to me, Obviously, the people that bought Bitcoin at $1,000 in 2017, and then it went up to 19,000, they made a lot of money. But what the smart money would have done is simply hodled it and bought more when it went down to 3,000. So where some people might have cheered, oh, I bought Bitcoin at 1,000 and I sold it at 19,000. Well, you could have held it and sold it at, it went to 46,000 or 60,000. So you would have, instead of making just 20x, you would have made 50x or 45x just by doing nothing. So for me personally, if Bitcoin continues to drop in price, I'm just going to delete the Coinbase app. I'm not going to check the price all the time. I'm not going to worry about it and things like that. I don't want to think emotional with this, because I still think Bitcoin is going to 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, eventually a million. So if I have to, delete the Coinbase app so I don't have to check the price all the time, then that's what I'm going to personally do. But or what I might do is I might simply just delete the app, and then every time I want to buy it, just reinstall the app, buy it, then delete it. So I'm not being emotional. But honestly, I think that's a potential move for some people that are just, you bought at the top and, you're really worried about the price movement. But at the end of the day, Bitcoin was already growing before Elon Musk got involved with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was already at $20,000 or $25,000 before he announced that he was going to start buying it for Tesla. So for me, this is just noise, guys. But, Elon Musk does have a lot of influence over the crypto market. So I would say right now is probably not the best time to buy Bitcoin with leverage. If you're just buying Bitcoin, straight out through an exchange like Coinbase, I'd say just buy more on the dip. That's what I'm personally doing. It's not investment advice. I'm just saying what I'm personally doing. But if you're thinking about buying it on like leverage and things like that on margin, that could be a dangerous move, guys. So obviously, it's Elon Musk is an interesting guy, and if he dumps it, obviously Tesla is going to. It'll be interesting to see how Tesla stock responds. I actually own Tesla stock as well, as you guys probably know following this channel. So I'll probably do another update video, but we'll see what happens. But so far, like I said, I haven't freaked out. I'm just going to buy more on the dip. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please smash the thumbs up button if you enjoy my content, and smash the red subscribe button as well to receive more future crypto videos. We cover a lot of crypto on the weekends, guys, when the U.S. stock market is closed. So be sure to check the links in the description below to grab your free stocks and your free Bitcoin. So that's until next time, guys. Take care.